Welcome to Motherhood Madness and Marvels, okay? So if you marvel at the madness that is your life as a mother and entrepreneur, this is the place for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on this journey. Bye. Hello, Stephanie here again. Welcome, moms. Welcome, moms. So I want to follow up with my last video. We're continuing on marketing tips, and I want to talk to you about the power of automation. Now, there are going to be plenty of YouTube videos on automation and exactly what that is. Basically, what it is that you are doing your marketing kind of on autopilot. You know how you're driving home. I used to work nursing, work a night shift. All of a sudden I'm in front of my home. Thank goodness I made it home safely, but don't know how I got there, right? Because my brain was on autopilot at that point. So there are actually three reasons why this is really good and something you need to implement from day one, okay? If you have a service-based product or if you have a service-based business or a product, okay? But let's talk about service-based. Depending on the price that it is, some people might not be ready to purchase right then and there. So it has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with your product, but they might need to gather the funds, or in my case where it's a school, legitimately have to put childcare together, have to see how it works on their schedule, have to get days off. So there might be legitimate issues on why you didn't make that sale. Now, what took me a few months to actually realize, until kind of when you're like a one-woman machine and you're just going, sometimes you don't take a moment to sit back and look at the analytics and really piece the puzzle together. And that's why I really like a business owner, because it is like piecing the puzzle together, just like being a mom, just like running your household and your family, putting everything together so it works. I started looking at, when I would look back at the thread of when the person first made contact with us, a lot of people would purchase. It's looking like 1.5 to 2 months later is their window, kind of for them to figure out what they need to figure out. Now, what would have happened if they didn't get any emails from me, any texts, any here I put a new YouTube video up or anything? I wouldn't be top of mind. So when they did acquire the funds or sort out daycare or did whatever in order to be able to enroll in my class, I'm in a city where there are several other schools, right, have the same certificate program as me. They would just probably drive by and go to whoever was top at mind at that moment. So automation allows you to stay top of mind so that when the person is ready. So one, you're convincing them. Two, you're breaking down their barriers. You should be writing in a way, thinking of like what someone can say as to why they can't enroll in your service or buy their products. And if they're getting text from you, the text shouldn't just be meaningless. The text should actually be answering those questions, even though they haven't asked you, if that makes sense. And so it's staying top of mind, breaking down barriers, and then it gives you ease so that they're already in constant communication with you and can become your customer. Okay, so real quick, and I'll do separate videos for each of them, how our automation looks like when you are once you get on our landing page and you enter your email and phone number. Welcome to our world. It won't stop. It won't ever stop until you reply stop or unsubscribe or something like that. And now I'm really honing down kind of what we're doing with our lists. But pretty much as soon as you do, I use a software called JustCall.io. And I enjoy them. I haven't kind of done research and service to see which one is cheaper or least inexpensive. I had a coaching session and they mentioned it, so I went and I've been able to understand the platform and they've been helpful with onboarding. So that's who I use. And if it changes in the future, I'll let you know. So they get hit with the text automatically. And then I think I do one again 30 minutes later, and then we're getting to like everyday weekend text. We're really honing it down. But pretty much we're mapping out our text to go after I realize most people are like in a 2-month window until they purchase our class. We're going 2.5, 3 months. And doesn't mean that we won't add more, but that's kind of our window of when they'll get texts. Now we do wait some days after we hit them initially. We wait like a day or two. We have weekend texts going on and things like that. Now, one tip I will say, and we'll get more about it, is that we send a text during lunchtime. You can program it, and we send a text like 9 p.m.-ish is when people purchase. But my service-based business, being a school, research has shown is kind of like a career change, that people look in those evening hours, right? So that was kind of research that I did on when people are opening texts and things like that. So they get into the text and then they get email sequences, and you've got to look at the subject line of your email. And so and the emails go out not as frequently as the texts, but they do go out and people respond to them. So this is extremely the most simplified video of automation. I'm going to talk to you more. But this video is in essence to get you, if you're not automated, automate immediately. Okay. So if you're on Wix, for example, or I'm sure every other site, kind of website builder, one, I talked to you about the importance of collecting the information is key. But turn all your automations on, meaning like if they put something in the cart and they didn't purchase, so you know how you get those emails, abandoned cart, hey, it looks like you forgot something in your cart, Amazon will send that out. If Amazon's doing it, why aren't you? If any form they fill out, thank you, here's my number, and you'll be surprised how long I went with the website without really delving into my automation. And I'm telling you, like, your website, you get stuck on the colors and this and that, which the aesthetic visual appeal is important, but the back end, kind of how the website, as soon as they click something, a chat box, an email, a text, the email 1 week later, really go through it. And I want you to dedicate even like a business day to automation. Okay, so I want you to look into Just Call for text automations. I want you, and I don't have affiliate links or anything like that when you're watching this video, so this is just kind of what I use. And I've got a lot of things on board, and we'll see if there's something that combines everything. If you know anything better, definitely drop it in the chat. Wix, I do the email templates with Wix, and then I use something called Zapier, Zapier, because it helps to kind of programs speak to each other if they don't naturally speak to each other. And I use something called Active Campaigns to send out and build out sequences. Each one of these, Just Call, Zapier, Active Campaigns, can be its own video. So again, delve into those worlds. But the point of this video is automate, automate, automate. This is motherhood madness and marvels. You know that in your own life and running your household, running like your children, their activities, their schooling, their homework, you know that you are probably putting so much automation into play, but you're just not thinking about it in those terms. And that's why I believe that mothers, women-owned businesses, mom-owned businesses do well, because we can multitask and we can try to create systems in and I don't even want to keep using the word chaos, or in like a busy kind of environment where 100 things need to get done at the same time. Okay, so automate, automate, automate immediately. Automate your life, automate what's going on with your children, automate your business to as much as you can. All right, so I hope you like this video. And so I'm batch shooting. Drop your mommy wins down below. My mommy win, I can't remember what I said in the last video, but honestly my mommy win is that this is a pretty easygoing Saturday. And my other mommy win is that we're gonna have a party for my youngest soon, and instead of scrambling, I've got party favors, party bags, decor. I've got everything like ready to go. Okay, I'm not baking my own cakes, although I love a good theme, but we're just like purchasing, and we're ready to celebrate with friends and family. So that is a mommy win, that this party will not be chaotic for me and that I've got everything under hand. All right, drop your mommy wins down below and see you in the next one. All right, take care.